And with that, the dazzling couple glided from the ballroom to the moonlit veranda.
Each secretly terrified of spilling champagne down the other's back.
It's not the way the story goes.
You want to bet?
Relax. You're in the arms of the master.
Oh, Pat! That spray you just felt did not come from the ocean. Won't you feel a bit silly if this jacket ends up soaked, too?
Well, I don't know. Certainly wouldn't be the same as getting caught out in the rain.
I imagine the wet part would be the same.
You know, since it's Bucky's jacket, maybe we better drink up first and then dance all night.
You know, this looks really good on you. Better than the one you rented.
You suppose that's because it's dry?
Partly. There won't be any more rain tonight. Look at those stars.
Yeah. It's turned into a real Indian summer night. Top of everything else, you fixed the weather, too. Thank you.
For what?
For not giving up when things got off to a bad start. For not getting hurt or mad. For getting me a new dinner jacket.
Ooh.
Waiting while I went after Dee.
Oh. I wanted us to have tonight. I wasn't about to let anything spoil it.
Well, nothing's gonna happen now. You know, you were right. It feels wonderful to get away. I think I'd rather be here with you than anything else.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing.
If you're done with your shower, I guess I can take mine.
You're still upset, huh?
Oh, no, I'm not mad at all. Look, the rest of the candy is there. You can have the rest.
Oh, I didn't think you were mad at me. But I get the very strong feeling you're furious with Pat because he's out with Faith. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
True feelings.
I just want you to know I'm attracted to you.
Affect their friendship and...
You slept with Kara.
I didn't. How will her guilty secret...
I did something really bad.
...affect their marriage? Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Jack Manning will not get away with what he did to you.
This week...
My fiance is brain dead because of that little kid!
A father protects his son.
We're going to keep Jack out of prison.
You can't just let him walk!
And Rex wants justice.
I will make you pay.
Deal with it!
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Bare Minerals is the original. Millions of women worldwide love Bare Minerals because it changes more than your skin.
Bare Minerals will change your life.
This is smooth, it's nice, and it covers. I like that.
Bare Minerals is the only foundation I would ever use. Ever.
100% pure Bare Minerals is not like any other makeup. It looks like beautiful bare skin while it covers whatever you want it to. No matter what your skin type or condition, Bare Minerals is for you. Best of all, now is a great time to start going bare because right now you can get everything you need for flawless coverage. And a new favorite, Click Lock Go, gives you a spill-proof way to take Bare Minerals foundation with you anywhere. We also have an exclusive bonus collection worth $57.95, free. and it's all yours for more than 75% off retail. Our introductory Get Started kit includes Bare Minerals Foundation for flawless coverage. We promise a perfect shade match or your money back. You'll also receive warmth for a healthy glow, Mineral Veil, the ultimate finishing touch, and Bare Minerals Professional Flawless Application Brush. Call right now and you'll also receive 3 fabulous full-size and totally free gifts, including Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara. Purchased separately, you'd spend over $120. So our original Get Started kit was a great deal at 2 payments of $29.99. But if you call right now, this entire 7-piece set is yours for just 1 payment of $29.99. That's right. Order direct and receive everything you see here for only 1 payment of $29.99. That's over 75% off the retail price, a savings of over $90.
It's not expensive. It lasts for such a long time.
Bare Minerals is my miracle.
With our 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose.
To save over 75%, call 1-800-235-3320. ESCO, you can receive this handy compact. Call 1-800-235-3320 now.
What do I care if Pat goes out? Mary, he's young and he's free. Now, why shouldn't he have a social life?
With Faith?
Sure, with Faith, with any pretty girl he can find.
Then how come you were so impossible before they left tonight? And how
Mary, I was impossible because I have my own private problems, okay?
And how come you've been pouting and moping around like a lovesick teenager ever since they left?
You're not going to drag me into another argument like you did downstairs. Maybe the two of us just shouldn't talk tonight, okay?
I dragged you into an argument? Dee, you were awful to Faith, and Mother was every bit as annoyed as I was. It just so happened that I lost my temper faster.
I was awful because I didn't get down on my knees when I saw how dressed up she was. Oh, come on, Mary. It's such an old story. I tell you that I feel bad. I admit that to you, and that just drives you crazy.
No, Dee, but it drives Pat crazy, and that's exactly what you wanted. You know, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to find out that you were doing your damnedest to make sure they'd never get to their party.
You know, something must be really wrong with you. You told me that I should go to Rogers, right? And I went alone. Now, Pat and Faith were here. Do you remember?
You knew he'd follow you.
Oh, yeah, right, sure. I thought he would walk out on his date, chase me down the street wearing his fancy evening clothes and his fancy patent leather dancing shoes.
Yeah, I think you were sure. The scary part is you were right.
You think I want to keep Pat and Faith apart, is that it?
Yeah.
Well, why would I want to do that?
Because you can't stand it when his attention is focused on anything or anybody else.
That's really unfair, Mary. Really.
I agree, Dee. It's absolutely unfair. To Pat and the rest of the family, not to mention Faith.
Pat said that you were very upset about Jack. And I realize you have to get the steam out some way or another. So I'm going to forget what you said, okay? Mary, I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
No, but I did mean every word I said. I mean, you behave as if Pat's main concern in life should be your happiness. Let him have somebody else in his mind for 5 minutes, and you turn up at his elbow with a new reminder of how sad you are.
I'm sad because he's the only friend that I have left. You know, you wouldn't understand that because the whole world
I
all over
understand
you.
more than I'd like to, Dee. You've monopolized Pat to the point where he's begun to look like a substitute for Frank.
You know, I was trying to spare you, Mary, but you just wouldn't let me. Pat cares about me, and you really hate that. Frank fell in love with me, and you didn't like that either. You know, your wonderful brothers should be with the most superwoman of all. You know, it just kills you that the men in this family just love my company.
I'll admit it's mystified me from time to time.
You know, you are smug and superior, Mary. You know, if anybody wants Pat all to herself, it's you. Now, Pat and I have a very special bond between each other, and at this time, I need him, and no one's going to take him away from me.
What is going on in here?
A rather heated discussion.
Lower your voices, both of you, before you wake up little John.
Yeah, I was just going to go in and check him and take a shower, and then she started with me.
I just checked him, Dee. He's just fine. Look, darling, after the soaking you had tonight, I doubt very much if you need a shower. Why don't you go straight to bed? You look so tired.
Yeah, I am. I'm exhausted.
Sorry.
Was it your fault?
No. And I'm not sorry for fighting with her. I'm sorry for Frank and Pat and you and the rest of the family. But she's nothing but trouble. And as long as she's in this house, it's going to get worse.
tell the music to start again?
They're due for a break. Mind waiting?
Like this? Not at all.
Faith,
What is it?
are you really all right about this?
About us, you mean?
Yeah. The last thing I want to do is stir up old problems.
I think I can safely say that all the old problems have been dealt with.
Okay. Shall we check out that champagne supply?
Pat, you don't have to change the subject so quick. I'm not afraid to talk about it. It's all good, the way I feel about you now.
I know it's different. Last winter, you used to get very upset whenever Dee would come to me with her problems, but it certainly didn't happen tonight.
Last winter, I got upset every time you were out of my sight. Yeah, I loved you like my life depended on it.
I wasn't ready for that.
I hope you never are. It's not love to need a person the way I thought I needed you. It's a kind of sickness.
I wish I'd handled it better. I didn't want to hurt you or reject you.
Look, I made that happen. I even knew I was doing it. I just didn't know how to stop.
It was kind of all mixed up with your father, wasn't it?
Yeah. For a while there, I was going around in circles. I had these awful feelings. I couldn't tell whether they were for you or for Dad.
What sort of feelings?
Anger, mostly.
At me?
No. At Dad. But it took me months to figure that out. With you, it was safe to show emotions, so they all came pouring out in your head. I'm sorry.
You know, part of what we had was good. And very important to me.
Yes. But we're not building on what we had. We're going to start fresh. As friends, okay?
Okay.
I just want us to relax and have fun together. Not worry about where we're going.
I would like nothing better. You know, if I can be as honest as you've learned to be, I don't see where we can go wrong.
Friends, then?
Pals. Buddies, huh?
Chums. Now, I do need some champagne.
Shall we drink or dance?
Dance. We can get champagne later.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has the status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Bruce Weitz is back as gangster Anthony Zaccara.
It's some turn of events.
On The Young and the Restless, Emily O'Brien is saying goodbye to Genoa City.
Another time?
Daytime favorite Tamara Braun is Taylor on Days of Our Lives.
Okay, I'll drink to that.
And on One Life to Live, Roger Howarth is back in Landview.
I have to be with my family.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
Paxil, Zoloft, and Depakote, if taken during pregnancy, may cause birth defects. If you or a loved one took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy and your child was born with a serious birth defect, you may be entitled to a cash award and medical expenses. If your child suffered a serious birth defect and you took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy, call 1-877-399-5799 now.
At Pedigree, everything we do is for the love of dogs. So we've added more healthy ingredients to every bag we make, like stuff for skin and coat, digestion, immunity, and oral care. Because we believe every dog deserves leading nutrition. From wet nose to wiggly butt. New Pedigree.
If I tell them the truth, it'll blow them apart.
This week, a paternity secret comes out.
He's your son, Lucky.
I'm gonna try to not let you down.
But when his brother can't handle the truth,
Aiden is my son.
how far will he go? Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Darling, I am well aware of the problems that Delia can cause. That's part of the reason I want to keep her here with us as long as possible.
Mother, the longer she's in this house, the more damage she'll do. Look how she drove Frank away.
There is no sense in pretending that Frank didn't have his own reasons for leaving.
Okay. He's in love with Jill, but he'd have stuck it out with Delia if she hadn't made his life so miserable.
Maybe so. He is not entirely to blame for the failure of that marriage. And I won't, and I can't believe that that sad, confused girl is capable of destroying this family.
Oh. You don't mind the business with Pat and Faith tonight, hmm?
Of course I mind, dear. I wish Pat didn't feel compelled to rescue Delia at every turn. But he does. Only hope that time will change that. Lord knows I can't. I have talked to him till I'm blue in the face, and all it does is determine him more than ever to stand by her.
Well, she couldn't give him so many chances to do that if she didn't live here.
Darling, if she was off alone in some little apartment, Pat would be watching over her more than ever.
What is the matter with him?
Well, for one thing, he's concerned that she's going to turn to Roger, and I am too.
Oh, I'm not.
Well, you should be.
Ma gets so mad at her sometimes I just wish she'd go. Anywhere, as long as it's away.
Yes, I know. You do us all a great favor, dear, if you could try to be just a little more patient.
I can't be patient, and I don't understand why you are.
Well, I'll tell you why. If you want to give me a minute and listen to me.
I'm sorry.
First of all, there's the fact that Delia is very troubled. I mean, she's feeling alone, and no matter what she's done in the past, she's in a sorry state now. She is not sure of where she's going or what's about to happen to her. I tell you, if I were in her shoes, I would be hard to live with also.
But you wouldn't be dangerous.
If you're talking about Pat, we're just going to have to trust to his good judgment.
Ma, she's got him wrapped around her little finger.
No. He sympathizes with her, dear, but she doesn't control him. Of that I'm sure. But now let's just put Delia and Pat aside for a minute. There's little John. He's my primary concern in all of this. I mean, as long as he's here, I know he's safe and he's loved and he's cared for the way he should be. But if she takes him away...
I know.
Well, I hope you then can see how I want you to try to get along with her.
Yeah, and I will try. I just keep wanting to shake her, you know? Force her to take responsibility for herself.
I know, dear, but she'd have to be a different person to do that. Delia needs people, particularly a man to lead on.
To lean on and to walk all over. Oh, I hate that.
Well, it certainly isn't your way now, is it?
No.
My fierce little girl who was always showing the world how she could take care of herself, huh?
Oh, Ma. I'm glad I still have you and Dom. So important for me to know that you're here.
Yes, and you do, and you always will. Tell me, your father was saying that you wanted to talk to him later. Is that about Jack?
Yeah. Not about his physical condition, though. About his insurance.
Well, is there a problem with it?
Well, it looks like he's not covered for any sort of medical care. Jill explained the whole situation to me tonight before I left the hospital. If I can't come up with the insurance money, well, there's just no way Jack and I can pay all the bills.
Oh, Mary.
Do you know if I'm still carried on Da's policy? If I am, maybe there's some provision for my husband.
Well, let's have a look. Wait, it's here. There's Siobhan, but I don't see the rest of your children. No, I was afraid of that. I remember your father having to fill out a form just a month or so ago and putting down his dependents, and he was even questioning whether he should list your sister.
Dear God.
Maybe Jack has some coverage that you don't know about, dear.
Maybe. But if he doesn't, I have no idea how we're going to manage.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet. People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Suki Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up. So damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
This week on an all-new special edition of The View, Surrogacy, What You Need to Know. Plus, guest co-host Juliana Rancic shares her own difficulties with getting pregnant. Then, one egg donor, two surrogates equals twiblings on an all-new View this week on ABC.
Suave, suave.
How do you decide between crunchy and soft tacos?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Old El Paso, hard and soft tacos. Feed your fiesta.
Imagine skin so healthy it never gets dry again.
Can your moisturizer do that?
Dermatologist recommended Aveeno has an oat formula, now proven to build a moisture reserve so skin can replenish itself. That's healthy skin for life, only from Aveeno.
For me? Your favorite toy? I couldn't. You're gonna want Mr. Fuzzy Man even more now that we've discovered Beneful Playful Life. With real wholesome ingredients like beef, egg, and even oatmeal. Extra protein for strong muscles. So you're ready for anything. You think you're getting spoiled, but it's so good for you, too.
Beneful Playful Life. Another healthful, flavorful Beneful.
There are some things you can't control.
The weather.
The front page. The stock market, obviously. We're hearing the one thing no one wants to hear.
Cancer.
Okay, things you can control.
What you know before treatment.
There's a high risk of infection during chemotherapy.
So don't let anything interrupt your fight against cancer.
Talk to your doctors.
And go to manageyourtreatment.com.
There are some things you can't control.
But this you honestly can.
They've come from all walks of life.
We're football players.
Moms.
Cops from Massachusetts.
NYC.
Mississippi. We're from Colorado, and I don't see so good. Or I should say, not at all.
To the edge of civilization.
We're in the Sahara Desert. There's sand everywhere, yo.
Oh, my God, look at this. It's insane.
Starting tonight, 9/8 Central.
We're going to dominate this competition.
13 teams will attempt the impossible.
Guys, I'm not looking down. Hold on, my arm.
That's it right there.
From Mark Burnett, executive producer of Survivor.
I don't know how to ride this thing. Nobody does. You think we ever rode a camel before?
Pretty awesome.
It's pretty nasty.
It'd be humiliating to lose to a blind guy.
It's the most epic competition ever.
This is definitely the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Let's do this.
You want to argue about it?
This is crazy.
All it takes is everything they've got. ABC's Expedition Impossible premieres tonight, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Hello there.
Hi, how was the dance?
Lovely. How's the refrigerator?
Oh, well, I hope you don't mind my poking around in here.
Oh, certainly not. Is this a regular middle-of-the-night thing with you? I mean, do you come foraging often?
Oh, no, I just ran out of some caviar. You wouldn't happen to have some, would you?
Oh, not a grain. Lots of tuna fish, though.
Yeah.
Peanut butter?
Oof.
Well, excuse me, I'll get some milk.
Hey, you are feeling good, aren't you?
Super.
I didn't realize that the Medical Society dance was that special. Or was it your date? Did Charming Pat sweep you off your feet?
No. We just had a old-fashioned good time together. That is, once we got there. A little friend of yours nearly kept us from leaving the Ryans.
Delia?
Who else? Pat and I were just starting to leave when all of a sudden Delia came down with an excruciating attack of self-pity. One thing led to another, and before we knew it, Delia ran out into the night. Sure enough, Pat went after her.
And he found her here?
Downstairs, on your doorstep.
Good Lord, and I was out at the movies.
Unfortunately, neither one of them knew that. Pat talked. I gathered Delia cried. The rain poured down on both of them. Meanwhile, back at the Ryans, I sat there hoping for the best, till finally he brought her back. Then we went to the dance.
Why is Pat so obsessed with keeping Delia in that family?
I don't know. He takes care of her. It's a habit he took on years ago.
At this point, it's becoming a destructive habit. For her and us. I'd much prefer Pat pay more attention to my beautiful sister and less to the woman I love.
I just wanted to stay awake and tell you that I apologize for tonight.
Oh, you don't have to.
No, I do have to. I think I ruined your whole evening, and Faith must be furious with me. But I hope you're not. You're not, are you? Please forgive me.
I'm not mad. Neither is Faith.
Really?
Really. The party was wonderful, and we had a great time. And everything else that happened tonight is forgotten. Okay?
All right.
To bed.
Patty, I hope you just remember a little bit of what happened tonight.
This isn't the time to talk about that.
Why not? We're not out in the rain now. We're alone. I know I was upset when I told you I love you. But I love you.
Do you know? No.
I guess I better go off to my room.
Yeah. We both need sleep.
I'm not such a bad person, am I?
No, honey, it's just that I can't deal with any more tonight.
Good night.
Good night.
In Landview, rules were meant to be broken, and its residents will stop at nothing to get their way. Catch all the Landview shenanigans on an all-new episode of One Life to Live, weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.